Hey, how's it going, Ted? Hope you're having a great weekend. This is Tom, and I just wanted to make this short screencast video like I promised for your site, just kind of giving you my initial impressions of it and what I think we can do to get it ranked high in Google. All right, so my first thing, I really like the layout of your site. It's very visually appealing. I see that you got your trademark logo up here, you got your phone number here, you got some service pages. Yeah, it just looks pretty easy to navigate through. And you advertise your product right here, saliva-based test, and you got some content based here and a contact form at the bottom. So all of that looks pretty good to me. Just that it's very easy to scroll and navigate towards. One thing I think we could probably try to do is since your site is trying to get funding for this product, right? So, and these are terms, so maybe we want to highlight this, maybe put it somewhere more visible, because right now it looks kind of just buried in the middle of the page. I see you got some internal pages here. Here too, stick reader. Okay, so you get some your information about the products and stuff over here. So all this is good. And another thing I think we can do is just create some interlinks between the page. Like that's pretty important for SEO purposes. Meaning in your home page, we want to include like a link somewhere in the middle of your content that links to the internal pages, and then all the internal pages like linking to each other. And then I see that you have some good content on your homepage, but ideally for SEO purposes, we want to increase the amount of content on your homepage. Okay, so most pages that rank on the first page of Google near the top, they will have anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words at least. Okay, so it looks to me that you're still lacking a little bit in content. It seems to me that you have a lot of good content in your other pages. So maybe we can do is just kind of summarize and reword some of this stuff and just add it to your homepage so we can increase the word count on your page to at least like in the 1,500 word range, because that's one of the most important factors when it comes to SEO, just the amount of authoritative content on your homepage. All right. So the first thing that we want to do before any of that is to actually get your site ranked, what's called indexed in Google. So make sure that it actually shows up in Google search results, right? Because that's the most important thing. And I checked your site, and then I don't think it's indexed in Google yet, to be honest. So this is the way you can check. You can just type sites and then your domain, so amdcovid.com, and then you see how it says it is not showing up. It did not match any documents. This means like it's not indexed in Google yet, so it's not showing up in the search results. Versus if we just do like facebook.com, you see how many results come up. And that's not that too worrisome right now because your site, it's still pretty new if I recall. I looked it up earlier. Let me show you how old your site is. I think it was only like a month or so old. So amdcovid.com. So yeah, it looks like you just made it at the beginning of August. So it's just a little over a month old, 32 days old. So yeah, that's one thing the first thing we have to do is to get it indexed in Google at all. Because if it's not indexed in Google, like no matter what SEO we do, like it's obviously not going to move up in the rankings because it's not even indexed yet. So what I can do is just add it to Google Analytics. You see, try Google Search Console, Google Analytics. I can set up that for you for your site, and then once we set that up, it should get your site indexed in Google pretty quickly. So yeah, that's kind of the first step to do, and then after that, we can focus on the content, the interlinking, creating more authoritative content on your first page, like I mentioned earlier, and then the content that we want to write, it has to contain what we call keywords. So a keyword is basically anything that people search for in Google. So like if there's want to search for like COVID testing, for example, that's a keyword, right? And we want to identify keywords that have a high search volume, obviously, because the higher search volume it has, the more people search for it everywhere, and so more traffic to your site. And two, we want keywords that are relevant to your site. In other words, that carry, you know, some buyer's intent, so that when people search for that specific keywords, they're looking to buy your product, in other words, right? So that's kind of the one of the big things, I think, is just to identify what keywords have buyer's intent for your site. Because I've been doing some thinking about this, because COVID testing, even though your site is about COVID testing, it's probably not going to be a major keyword that we focus on, because you're trying to raise money, you're trying to raise capital for your product, right? And people searching for COVID testing, they're most likely just looking for COVID testing, not really looking to, you know, necessarily put up $50,000 to invest in a COVID testing product, right? So I was thinking like something like maybe just like generally like investment opportunities. This is a keyword research tool I use, by the way. It's called Mangles. It shows you like how many keywords show up in the search across the United States. So let's just try investment opportunities. Let's see what results we get. Okay, investment opportunities. So it's not too much. So I just searched I ranked it by search volume. So these are like the most searched keywords, as you can see, like in the United States. Investment opportunity. Let's try investment opportunities. Got. Okay, so the investment opportunity might not be a good one. Maybe like investing opportunity, something like that. Let's try best. So it's like best investments, like 14,400. So best investment opportunity, best place to invest money. So stuff like that. You get an idea what I'm saying, right? We want to identify keywords that have the maximum amount of search volume, and also that carries a good amount of buyer's intent, so that people will not only find your site when they search for the keywords, but also, you know, be looking to actually like buy your product. In your case, like invest in your COVID testing product, right? And once we identify those keywords, we'll include those keywords in the content of your website. Strategically, there's something called keyword density. Like, we don't want to oversaturate it with keywords, because that could get your website penalized. But we want to do like strategically, like, you know, place keywords here and there just to tell Google what your site is about and what keywords we want to rank for. Okay, so that's the next step. Just the content overall optimization. And then the last step after that for SEO purposes is we want to create what's called backlinks. So I don't know if you heard of what a backlink is, but a backlink is pretty much just any link from another site to your site. Okay, and by linking to your site, that site is essentially like giving a quote-unquote vote to your site in the eyes of Google. It's telling Google that, you know, this is a legitimate website. So that's why I'm linking to it. And by linking to it, it passes on what's called quote-unquote link juice, so that your site will be more authoritative in the eyes of Google, and it will rank higher as a process. So a good way to check your backlinks is, I have this extension here. This is from the same Mangles extension. It tells you how many backlinks you have. And since your site is just new, it's not surprising that it doesn't have any backlinks so far, so it's not even indexed yet. But basically, you see these numbers: domain authority, page authority, citation flow, and trust flow. These are out of 100, and they're all the higher the number is, the more authoritative your site is, basically, right? So all my sites, I try to get this number to at least like in the 20s to 30s range. Okay, the citation flow and trust flow numbers. Like I'll show you what this will look like. Let me just search for some possible like competitors, quote unquote, if we want to be ranking your site. So let's do like investing opportunities, and then let's just search. Okay, let's just click like on a random site. Let's just do this one. So because this site shows up like pretty high up in the search rankings, right? So then if I use this tool, you see how like the numbers are all pretty good. You have 57 and 46 domain authority and page authority. And they have 43 citation flow and 19 trust flow. And here's their backlinks. Let's give it a minute. You see how all these backlinks that they have to their site. You see they have like 2.6K referring domains and almost 30,000 backlinks. So, and the higher the number, that doesn't necessarily mean it's better. Like sometimes one good backlink can be better than 1,000 bad ones. So I don't know like how the quality of the backlinks say. Like don't be intimidated by this number saying, oh, I can never get to this many backlinks. Don't worry about it. I can take care of all of that. I have like good backlink sources. What I do is like I outreach to bloggers that are like relevant to your field. Like in this instance, like investing would be the relevant niche, and then like I submit an article to publish on their website, and then in that article it contains a backlink to your site. So in that sense, it will pass a lot of link juice to your site. So those will be like really high quality links. So we don't even need this many domains, this many referring domains to get your site ranked highly. So I just wanted to show you this to kind of get you a sense of what it looks like. So for example, this is kind of what I'm talking about, like an article, and then they have like links back to your site, right? So like this will be the link, this will be the backlink, because it redirects to your site, right? So things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's kind of what SEO generally comes down to, just optimizing the content on your homepage, your healthy interlinking on your homepage, what we call on-page SEO, and then off-page SEO, which is just backlinking stuff, just to get as many high-quality backlinks that gives do follow links back to your site. So yeah, that's kind of my initial take on your website, and what I think I can do to help you rank your site high up on Google. And yeah, so if you're interested in my services, I sent you my SEO packages a couple days ago. So look it over, and yeah, let me know if any of those packages are appealing to you, and yeah, if you'd like to work together. All right, thanks, Ted. I will talk to you later. Have a great weekend, and let's keep in touch. Thanks.